What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about the York 2024 train show that I recently attended at York, Pennsylvania this year. It was a great show. I just want to thank everyone for coming in general. It was a great time. I loved talking to a whole bunch of random people and buying some great deals and getting great deals from the vendors and private sellers there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's talk about that and just enjoy some of the pictures that are currently on the screen, such as that town. So with that all being said, let's go ahead and let's check out the first of many items that I purchased at the York 2024 train show. So the first thing that I picked up at the York 2024 train meet was a ready-made trains oil tank car. It is in the Waddles oil. I was talking to Walter, I believe that's what his name was. He's the CEO and owner of the company. He said that the reason why they did this is because Waddle, that whole business, they had coal. They were doing coal, and so the coal slag and like dirt and like all like the dirty like liquids or whatever could be put into tank cars as a made up thing. But I saw it not for what the back stripe it was, but for the paint job, and just because it was something different, and I said, all right, I'll pick one up. From what I was seeing at the show, they were very close to kind of like Menards kind of style of freight cars, where it's just kind of lesser amount of detail, but still high quality. And the better part is that these are an O scale and not semi-scale. Some of the box cars he had there were really cool, and I was considering picking one up, but decided to hold off and buy something else, which we'll show later in the video. I was talking to him and Sean from Sean's Train Depot about some ideas, and he was also dropping some hints and ideas onto us of what he has in store for 2025. So I thought that was really cool, and also some future ideas possibly. I'm not saying what though, because I don't know how much he's said in general. So with that all being said, let's go ahead and let's check this thing out. Check it out. So of course, it's very similar to Menards packaging style. It's quite, it's budget friendly. I might start picking up more and more of this, just because it seems, and I've heard good things about it. And wow, that's gorgeous. The amount of detail on here is insane. Set the box off to the side. And also, just in case you were wondering, this does come with KD couplers, mounting pads, so that's the first good thing. And this looks absolutely stunning in person. The camera shows a little bit more of a lighter brown. It's a little bit more of like a chestnut brown. Like a chestnutty, kind of like light brown. Rolls pretty well. Couplers seem to be pretty rigid. They are very much like Menards's, where the couplers don't articulate. So they're just pretty much physically mounted, but they're pretty much like 0.27 curve radius. So you could run this, and it's also scale. So I'll be running this in the freight train I'll be running later in the video. At this York train show, there was a guy, his name was Larry. He was one of the members in the Blue Hall, and he sold me pretty much everything else in this video that you're gonna see. He sold me 2 diesels and an entire freight set, which is right here, and the 2 diesels behind the camera, along with a matching boost to go with it, for absolutely great prices. I mean, you probably could not have found a better price, and they were never really ran. He said he tested them one time, but they were just display pieces. So let's go ahead, let's check out the locomotives first, and then we'll move on to the rolling stock. Alright, now that I get you guys moved up, let's go ahead and let's check out the first of many things I purchased. This is the locomotive. It's one of 2 I bought. It, of course, is a Lionel, and it is a Lionel Norfolk and Southern Veterans Legacy ST60E 6920. I picked this up for a lower price than that. Got a good deal. The guy who was selling it was very, very gracious to me. These have never been ran except for last night. Last night was the first time they've really been ran at all. So let's go ahead. Get your MI&OH here. Always read that. And we're going to take a look at this locomotive. So, of course, it's Norfolk and Southern. Within about 15 minutes of us walking into the show, walk over into the Blue Hall after getting our admission slips from the Silver Hall. We walk in the Blue Hall, take a left, and the first thing, his name was Mr. Larry Peterson. He had a table full of just heritage units, and this caught my eye as this was one of the chase locomotives I was hoping for this year, and he ended up having it. It is such a gorgeous paint scheme. I absolutely love this. I believe it was this side vent, this left or right vent, I guess, this side right here. This vent was broken off. It had a couple pins missing, so we went ahead and glued that on yesterday. His name was Travis, I believe. At the afterburner, he go ahead and super glued that along with the sand cap right here. But besides this thing has never ran. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at this locomotive up close, real quick. Here is our ST60E, taken out of all of course, the styrofoam. Just want to show off the paint real quick. This was an absolute great find for me, along with the caboose. So just want to show it off real quick. Here's just the front end of the cab. I absolutely love this paint scheme. I can't wait to run this in a later video and review this. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at the SD70 ACE now. Along with that SD60 that we just took a look at, he also was selling a matching caboose. He did have the Lionel one, but someone picked that up just a little bit right before I did. We got there kind of late. We got there at 11. So someone swung by and stole that Lionel. But he did have an MTH version of it, which is fine. I love MTH cabooses. I have 3 of them in my collection. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one. Of course, is the honoring veterans in the exact same row number. So of course, it's equally as pretty. I have not taken this out of the box yet. This is the first time I will be ever. So let's pop this out. Wow, this looks great. Just want to say while we're unboxing this, I want to thank all of our veterans and families of veterans for their service. I've had family, and I know people who have served in the military, Navy, and armed forces. So I just want to say thank you to those who were a part of it. I'm also sorry for anyone who lost a family member or relative in combat. Here is the caboose. Absolutely gorgeous. It is a bay window caboose. Same row number, 6920. This does have lights. Super well detailed. I absolutely love this. I think this looks stunning. This will be ran behind, of course, our SD60. But not in this video, but in future video when we review the SD60, this will be reviewed at the same time. So let's go ahead and let's check out the next thing that I purchased at the York show. Continuing on, we got our next Lionel locomotive. It is also a legacy. It is from 2010. It is the Lionel Legacy Virginian Heritage SD70 Ace diesel locomotive. This I ran also yesterday at the afterburner. So let's go ahead. Let's get this thing out of the packaging and let's check it out. This was also sold by Larry. He had it there, and I didn't really see it because I was just locked in on that SD60 we just saw. But came back around and I saw it and I was like, I have got to have this. This paint scheme is the prettiest, it's the most gorgeous paint I've ever seen on a locomotive, and it's also Norfolk and Southern. So, of course, I had to pick it up. He also had the whole set. I picked the whole set up. He would not break up just the locomotive from the whole set. I have the caboose, the boxcar, and hopper car. I got it for a very good price, very reasonable price. So let's go ahead and let's take this lid off. Set it over here, and of course, manual included. Always read your e-manuals. Let's check this thing out. It's early legacy, so you got all those cool crew talk features of the locomotive. This is my first ever SD70 Ace, and it is just a gorgeous beast of a unit. I ran this at the Afterburner with some people I met, which I'll talk about in just a little bit. I just want to get the review, just showing these off out of the way. This is very glossy. It's very pretty. Here it is. It is probably the best looking paint scheme I've ever seen on a locomotive. It's very sharp. Has these really cool flames and everything. So I ran this yesterday. This was also by the same guy. This was taken out of the box but never really ran. The freight cars were never out of the box. They've been sat in box for the last 15 years almost. So let's go ahead. Let's check this out a little bit closer right now. Alright, and here is our Virginian SD70 Ace. This is just a really cool paint scheme. I have the whole set, so I can't wait to build a shelf just to display the whole set. I really would like to try to get the Conrail version that Lionel made quite a while ago, but it's really, really rare and hard to find, along with this one. So I just want to, show it off. Thought it'd be cool to show. We'll do, of course, a review on this also, along with the full set. So keep your eye out for that later down the line, probably around Christmas time. I'll push that out. So with that all being said, let's go ahead and let's go talk and show off the freight cars of this set. We're going to start off biggest to smallest, and the first piece we got is this humongous box cart in the exact same paint scheme. That's right, here is the box cart of the set. There is the thing, Norfolk and Southern Heritage Virginian 60-foot box car. I have a bunch of PS2s and a few other different types of box cars, but I never had a scale 60-foot box car. Oops, just bumped y'all. Sorry about that. Never really had a scale 60-foot box car. So this was never taken out of the package, so we're gonna enjoy this moment for a second. It's still very crisp. I just heard all the cracking sounds. So Mr. Larry said he's never taken this out of the packaging. He's never opened the box either. So let's go ahead, let's take this out. Take that. Lift this up. Now, of course, this isn't a prototypical paint scheme. I believe so. I believe these were just like a Lionel fantasy schemes, but I don't care. These were and are absolutely stunning. Holy guacamole, I've never seen this in person yet. This is a huge box car. Of course I have to, oil it and everything, but the amount of detail that's on this is insane. Runs very smooth, got opening doors. These is so cool. It's got highly detailed interior. I'll pick this up right here. There's the inside of it. It's got a very nice simulated decking in there. It's got this really cool metallic-y gloss paint scheme. You kind of see some of the shine there on the side. Very pretty. A lot of detail on the head ends. You got some nice door detail on there too. I zoom in right there, bring it kind of close. You see some details. This is awesome. Very crisp lettering. Norfolk and Southern Virginia Railblazing Service. Very pretty. I love this car. This is absolutely cool. I think this is gorgeous. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at the hopper car. Because now I'm more excited for that because it's a die-cast car. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look at that. All right, now that we just took a look at the box car, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Virginian cylindrical hopper. That's not right. I don't think this is the correct thing. Correct box, but we're going to find out. Let's take a look at this. I don't think that's right. That he's never taken it out of the box, so take his word for it. So here we go. Lift up. Oh yeah, this thing is heavy. Sheesh. And it is pretty too. Let's set that off to the side over here. That is gorgeous. Removable coal load, right? Have a removable coal load? It does. Alright, take a look at the coal load. Here it is. This thing weighs at least a pound. This is pure die cast Virginian hopper. It's got rolling bearing caps. It looks gorgeous. There's the inside of it. All gloss. This is sweet. 3-bay hopper. Set that back down. Here's the coal load. Equally as glossy. Plastic. But it looks great. So yeah, it's a gorgeous car. I don't know if the packaging is right. I don't think this is a cylindrical hopper. Pretty sure it's a 3-bay die-cast hopper. But yeah. So all right. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at the caboose now. Of course, last but not the least, we have this. A Lionel C4 Virginia Heritage caboose. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's take a look at this. It's in the same paint scheme. Got your MI&OH. Always read those, of course. Let's go ahead. Let's lift this up. I did run this last night with some of the guys at the Afterburner, so that was really fun. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at this. The plastic, I left the plastic on so I don't mess up the paint stuff, which I think the other ones should have done, but you know, well, I know, whatever. Here it is. This does have a smoke unit in it. Up here, there's a smoke unit, so we'll get that going. There's all of your switches down there, but this looks absolutely stunning. The trucks are a little bit more or less detailed, but you know, it's fine. It's gonna do its service. It's gonna get tons of runtime, so yeah, it's absolutely stunning. It's a little bit different. It's red and blue instead of black and blue, but you know, I think it looks absolutely cool just as is. So of course, let's go ahead and let's take a look at some of the videos, and let's talk about the Afterburner and the York Train Show Afterburner right now.
today on Thursday. And you're all looking at me going, and then one of the other guys from our group shows up, and Kevin, what are you here with? I'm just here with my wife. Really? What are you doing? We're going here, and then we're going to Lancaster, and then we're going to home tomorrow. You know, I said, Kevin, I'll buy you dinner anywhere you want to take your wife. Let me fill up your trunk. I fill up his trunk with my stuff so that...
I think that's how you do it. Now pull the train back up, quicker. Now pull the train back up.
Yeah, but it's not giving me one.
Yeah, because the train breaks up.
Yeah. Oh, this
Release
here.
the train
Yeah,
back,
the lever.
Here are some pictures I took of the York Friday train show. Thought they were really neat. Thought I would show them. And now let's cut over to the afterburner that I was a part of. The club is currently inside a church in the upper room, and there's their Facebook page. And let's cut over to some of the trains running that night.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, talk or check it out.
What's your Facebook?
I gotta get